The Minnesota Vikings head into Sunday Night Football with a backfield duo that has fantasy football managers scratching their heads. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason are both coming off encouraging performances, and choosing between them might feel like splitting hairs. The good news for fantasy players is that both backs carry strong cases to be in your lineup this week, with each offering different strengths that can pay off depending on your roster build and league format. Aaron Jones brings the experience and versatility that fantasy managers have trusted for years. On Monday night, he reminded everyone of his value by catching a perfectly placed touchdown pass from rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy. That play highlighted his ability to contribute in the passing game, something that makes him especially valuable in point-per-reception formats. In standard leagues, his touches may be more limited, but Jones is still ranked inside the top 25 running backs by fantasy experts. He might not have the same guaranteed workload as Mason, but his knack for making big plays and finding the end zone keeps him firmly in flex or low-end RB2 territory. Jordan Mason, meanwhile, looks like the Vikings' lead ball carrier. Coaches clearly trusted him to handle the bulk of rushing duties, and he responded with efficiency that should only improve against a Falcons defense that hasn't exactly been stout against the run. Mason may not offer the same receiving upside as Jones, but if volume is king in fantasy football, then his crown is secure heading into this primetime matchup. A steady diet of handoffs from Kevin O'Connell's playbook could translate into both yardage and goal line chances, which is exactly what fantasy managers want from a starting back. The matchup also favors opportunity. Atlanta's defensive front is still developing chemistry, and with Minnesota wanting to keep pressure off their young quarterback, a strong ground game feels inevitable. If Mason racks up touches, his fantasy floor is extremely safe. Jones, on the other hand, may not see the same number of carries, but his ability to turn a handful of touches into explosive plays keeps his ceiling high. The verdict is clear. Fantasy managers should feel confident rolling with both Vikings backs this week. Aaron Jones remains a smart start, particularly in leagues that reward receptions, while Jordan Mason offers the kind of workload-driven stability that makes him a strong play in virtually any format. If you have them both, you might even consider starting each, as the Vikings' dual-back approach looks set to deliver fantasy points on Sunday night.